Assalamu alaikum, children. How are you all? Hope you all are safe and healthy at your home. Children, in today's session, you are going to learn about laws of reflection and also a simple activity you are doing. So, in last session, we have learned how to make a mirror strip. Now, today in our activity, we are using that mirror strip. Now, let us see the activity. Children, to do this activity, now let us take and place a blank sheet of paper on the ground such that part of it is in the sunlight and other part of it is in the shadow. Now hold the mirror strip that you have made is in last session. Now place this mirror strip in the path of the light ray such that the ray coming from first mirror falls on the second mirror as you are seeing in this figure 3. Now what do you observe? Did you see any other ray of light apart from the one from the mirror slit on the paper? Now let us see. This effect of the mirror strip on the ray of light is called as reflection. So what is reflection here? This effect of mirror strip on the ray of light is called as reflection. Now, the ray of light falling on the mirror is called the incident ray, and the ray returning from it is called as the reflected ray. Now, let us see laws of reflection. Children, is there any relationship between the direction of the incident ray and this direction of the reflected ray? To find out that, now let us do the other experiment. Not experiment, it is a simple activity. For that, you have to take a sheet of blank paper. Now, draw a line segment AC across the middle. Now draw another straight line at right angles, that is 90 degrees, to segment AC. Now the second line should bisect the segment AC. The second line should bisect segment AC at point B. We shall call this line as normal. So now you can see here in this Fourier figure, this thick line is called as a normal. Now we have to draw two lines from point B on the left side of the normal and two on the right side. The lines should be at angles of 30 degrees and also another line should be at 60 degrees respectively from the normal. Now you have to number these lines 1, 2, 3, 4 like you are seeing here in this figure 4b. Now place a mirror strip vertically on the segment AC with its reflecting surface facing the normal. See that the back of the mirror should coincide with the segment AC. Take the mirror strip with a slate and let its this light ray fall along line 4 as you did in the earlier experiment. Now this ray is called as the incident ray for the mirror. Now we can see the angle between the normal and the incident ray, and is called as the angle of incidence. Now children, did the reflected ray fall on any of the lines you have drawn? If yes, on which line does it fall? Now let us see. The angle between normal and the reflected ray is called the angle of reflection. You can see Here in this picture, angle of incidence and also angle of reflection. Adjust the mirror strip with the slit so that its light ray falls along line 3. Along line 3. And observe on which line the reflected ray falls. Now adjust the mirror strip with the slit so that its light ray falls along normal. Then the angle of incidence is 0 degrees. The angle between normal and the incident ray, that is also normal here, that is 0 degrees. What happens? Where did you find the reflected ray? Now, do you see any relationship between the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection? Can you state this relationship in the form of a rule, or can you write the rule? So, children, now let us verify this rule. If the two incident rays form angles of 20 degrees and 45 degrees respectively with the normal, what will be the angles formed by the reflected rays with the normal? Now let us verify our answer by conducting this experiment again. Now observe this picture, this diagram, figure 5 carefully. The ray of light from the candle is reflected at the mirror and bounces off at the same angle as it comes to the mirror. Our eye does not know that the light has been reflected. Here you can see our eye sees the object, that is here object is a candle and the mirror, and feels that light is coming from that candle which seems to be behind the mirror. In this way, we'll see an image of the candle. Children, we are able to see a person who is walking on the road through a window or a door. At the same time, that person can also see us. Is it possible to see that person while hiding oneself? So, in order to know this, let us make our own periscope. So, we will do this in our next session. So, children, up to that, be happy. Allah Hafiz.